Hey everyone, this is Vivek and you're watching the Sporty Saturdays. We are doing an unscripted video today. Um, the kids went for a sports in the morning and we just back. So let's share three things, guys. We'll share by what we did, what Kush missed out on, and like what are you grateful for? Adi, you want to start or Abhi, you want to start?
You start.
Abhi, you start.
Okay. Today's an unscripted video, so I'm not reading this off a script.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What did you do?
We were late for the cricket matches that we usually have, which is why I went to Hershey's. Because since I was late, I didn't get a place for the bowling or the batting, so I just went to Hershey's and did some fielding with her. She got her match cancelled off when her team was about to start the batting.
Yeah.
And I was sad. And she was sad. She just screamed that.
Yeah.
And
So what is to share with other special needs families? I think Kush missed out on sport today, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I did all these stuff.
so Kush, you couldn't. So he's in his bed and like he's being fed by Adi now. Pranav, yeah. So I say sometimes say Abhay or sometimes say Jayan. So Jayan's home name is Abhay. And what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful that I'm not a hobo roaming the street.
What's a hobo? A homeless person?
Yeah.
Okay. You're grateful that you have a house.
Yeah.
To put it nicely, yeah?
Because they get drenched.
Yeah, like it was raining really heavily, so like we can feel for the people because like we've gone and fed the homeless people sometimes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like you don't want to be homeless person. It is really hard to be homeless. So yeah, okay. What else are you grateful for?
I'm also grateful that I don't have FoxG1 because then
You're lucky because you've got a healthy life?
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
And I'm not missing the same gene that this guy is.
You're lucky that you were able to play with your bat today.
This guy?
Okay.
My bat, my pet bat.
Yeah.
He's
Good.
eternal.
Okay, so yeah, so that is thank you Abhay for sharing. Let's go to Pranav. Pranav, you want to share how was your day? What did you do in the morning and what are you grateful for?
Okay, so I had a great day. In the morning, it was we were playing cricket. We did fielding first. It was nice. Then, as we were about to start batting, it started raining.
Relatable.
And then it rained twice as heavily in 2 minutes, so it got called off. And three things I'm grateful for is having a house, having food and water, and being born in Australia.
Being born in Australia?
Yeah,
Okay,
Australia's the
good.
best.
Why is Australia the best?
Because in places like Iraq and Syria, you could get shot for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
do hear
in
of
America, you can get shot for not like a cocoa box.
it's not like that, yeah. Right. Sure. So thank you. Anya, let's do your video today. What are you doing? What did you do in the morning?
Oh, we played cricket, and the same thing happened with us that it did with Pranav, and our match got called off because we were getting drenched. And
Guys,
then I was
Please stay.
sad.
Adi, please be a little bit quiet. Huh?
And I was sad because we didn't get to do the batting, and that's literally my favorite part about cricket.
Yeah.
And Charlie was all alone. Charlie was at
You want to sit on the
home
steps?
with Mom and Kush.
Sit on the steps for the interview. I think it'll look good.
Charlie
What are you-
was home with Charlie, come.
Okay, what are you now?
Doing?
No, not doing.
Joking about?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Oh, well, I will. Well, if what I'm grateful includes in the anything else, then yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm grateful for a bunch of things. So I'm grateful for being able to see, touch, smell, hear, and taste, and play with Charlie and have Charlie, and not have FoxG1, and not one's in the bed.
Why do you have to be grateful for being able to see and touch and feel and everything?
Because if I didn't, then
Why should anybody be grateful for the simple things like this? Because everybody can do that.
No, not everybody. Blind people can't see. Deaf people can't hear. Dumb people can't talk.
You didn't say dumb people, yeah?
No,
Or you
but-
mean dumb people means people who can't speak, yeah? Who don't have, yeah. Okay. No, that's good. And so, what else are you grateful for?
I'm grateful that.
You don't have to make a script today. We can talk impromptu.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
so
Okay,
grateful
so this
for
is
that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
also
just.
grateful because Charlie's so cute and he's a Labrador and he's a good boy.
Do you have a dream? Like, do you think like in 4 years' time, Kush will be cured?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That's like one of my dreams.
Yeah. So let's write it down somewhere and put it somewhere. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And
I
then
also have this dream. It was a weird dream where Charlie turned into a person.
Charlie turns into a person. He starts talking.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen. But if that happens, it'll be very
Yeah, it was a
strange.
weird dream.
Yeah. Charlie, you can't go outside today.
Just
It's
so you
raining
know,
outside.
this
So like,
is the
while you have a
Charlie we
leash
were
on.
talking about in all the previous episodes.
Yeah.
This
that's him.
was the Charlie, the adorable black Labrador who keeps walking to the front door for no
Charlie.
reason.
Okay. Anya, thank you so much for your message today. And so you
Also,
are
he's
having a
so
cold.
soft.
And let's actually get ready for tomorrow. We just checked out the cycles as well. Did a bit of a
Yeah,
sprint cycle
spring
thing.
cycle, very
And
tiring.
yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Let me take a small 1 minute of my own, and then I'll stop it. So can I sit on the steps?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Thanks everyone. Yeah, like wanted to share that yeah, there's so many things that we have to be grateful for, that we are grateful for. I think it's the best time in the world ever. But at the same time, there's so many other issues as well. So I think like while yeah, so many things that people used to we are like
We take so much for granted.
we take so many things for granted. Yeah, like I think just hot running water, 24/7 electricity, gas, power, and even things like yeah,
Yeah.
good economy and Kush having all of his medicines and
we just pretend like having a car is nothing.
yeah, we just pretend oh like our car is a little bit old, but like we don't have to be sad that our car is old enough because at least we have a car. Yeah, that's
if
good.
you didn't have a car, then
Yeah, and at least we have a
then you'd be
7-seater
riding
car where
around
we
on a
can.
scooter
Yeah.
or a motorized sandal.
And I think one of the things that personally that hits me is that whenever we go out on sports on Saturdays, the challenge it is unedited. Yeah. So yeah, I think Adi also just mentioned that I'm grateful that we don't have to do our usual scripting and editing today. So this
Who's
would be
Adi?
Adi is Pranav. We call Pranav Adi. Yeah, Pranav's home name is Adi. So yeah, I think I often say this to so many people that if Kush was like I'm from India, so like coming from India and like just being blessed with so many things is a massive blessing. While Kush has been diagnosed with the most, I think he's got the most challenging of all challenges he could get. Like he's got he's got cerebral palsy, microcephaly, quadriplegic. All four of his limbs don't work, and like he's got he can't speak, he can't talk, he can't run. Yeah, coming back to the point, when we were on when I was talking about Saturdays, every Saturday when we go to the playgrounds, like even this, like when we were at soccer, it would be the 5-year-olds. When the 5-year-olds play cricket or play soccer, because Kush misses out on soccer, so that's something that hits us really hard. Now all the three kids, they're the worst cricket players in the whole world, but but at least what we are doing is we are trying our best to learn. So just learning how to learning how to do bowling, learning how to do batting, pads, and
know how to do that.
yes. And yeah, Pranav is also picking up the game really quickly and nicely, but we have a lot of. He got out on 0 on the first time.
Yeah.
So like that is
Cricket.
yeah, but he doesn't.
No, that was you and I.
So
It wasn't even micro cricket.
pardon our internal family discussions and talks, but I think like just simple things that we take for granted, being able to hold a bat and like swing the ball and like look at the ball and manage a game. And like I think fortunately that's what like the kids are good at studies, and like they're doing okay with their tuitions and things. They can I think it takes, I think life is so complex. It is such a miracle that even life is possible. I think people on the net, like Gary Vaynerchuk, he was saying that there's a 4 trillion to 1 chance that like we are just born. That's the first lottery that you've won already. Everybody has. But besides the 4 trillion to 1, just being able to be born, to be living in a place where I think like a couple of years ago, a couple of months back, like. When the elections were happening, I was like, we were trying to share this message to everybody. Like, I think Australia is the best country in the world. Us being living in Australia is so fortunate, because for so many reasons, Australia is such a great country. Yeah, like we have to be grateful to be firstly alive, but secondly alive in such a great country. Again,
I'm grateful for having this script in me.
yeah, okay, good, Anya. Um, the one challenge that we have, and that I think what we should try to do is, yeah, certainly avoidable suffering should be avoided. So like I think we are in a fantastic era of scientific progression where through firstly things like preconception screening, where I'm trying to raise a bit of a noise around preconception screening, because conditions like spinal muscular atrophy, where you see a healthy baby being born to parents, and like the baby dying in 7 months time through asphyxiation, pretty much through running out of breath, because the brain can't send enough signals, or the muscles don't the spinal muscular atrophy is where I think your motor neurons or your neurons atrophy, and basically the brain can't tell the muscles what to do. And to see somebody, like I think if you just try to do this one small exercise, try holding your nose and your mouth closed, and try to stay out of breath for about a minute, and you'll understand like how terribly difficult conditions like running out of breath are. Like if you try to just hold your breath for 1 minute, I think it's impossible for anybody to do that. Um, Certainly, for a majority of the population, I think 95%, 99% of the people, they cannot hold their breath for 1 minute. And to see a small baby having to die because they're running out of breath, that's terrible. So like those kinds of mammalian disorders, they need to be stopped. That's one of the things. Like I think the purpose of this video is to share with people that if you think, yeah, the one other thing I'll share is I think uh, some, like I heard of statistics where they say, like they said that like 99% of the things that are happening in this world are good. There's 1% of things that are happening in this world which are terrible. What the general part of the media does is they focus on the 1% that's terrible, and it appears, and so many people think that the world is just that 1% terrible portion, and like everybody's depressed. Like you talk to, like I was on a meetup and like ask 20 people that is the world getting better or worse, and like 19 of the 20 people say it's getting worse because the media is so bad. I think that's not true. I think the world's getting a lot better. The media's got to focus on the good things rather than the bad. It's not we have to be so grateful to be in a good time rather than in a bad time. And like as yeah, Gary Vee was saying, we'd much rather have a train run 5 minutes late rather than people die of Black Death, 100 years back. I One of the statistics I was sharing with people is that like if you look at the last 100 years, our um, average life expectancy has gone from like about 40 years to about 70, 80, 90 years. And like I think people are talking about people being born today who live more than 100 years, or like they're almost talking about people who would be born today who would never die as well. That might be an extreme case, but like If you take it, if you just take this one example, that if you're like I'm 43, if I'm 42, 76 December 1, so if I'm 42, and if the life expectancy like about 100 years back was 40 years, I'm living on a bonus time. So anybody who's over 40, they're actually pretty much like they're just living on bonus time. So like you have to be grateful for that. So again, to wrap up, unscripted video, no plan. Saturdays are busy. Go sports in the mornings, and
No script or anything.
no scripts, no editing. A long video, we'll just straight load it up. Yeah, Saturdays we keep it easy, and tomorrow we just have to go to the spring cycle as well. I'll try to clean up my other videos and links and posts and other accounts and share it out, but like this one I think we'll keep it straight like that. Thank you guys for watching, and if you do let us know whatever you, if you have any feedback, but yeah, enjoy your Saturdays and have a great weekend, and see you soon again tomorrow. Together we will find a cure. That's the standard message.